Good evening, lamb chops. It is I, your favorite fluffy vampire, Bluma. Hi. Get into the game here. How we doing? Oh my god, yeah. Oh, hi. Hi, Mango, Muffin, Stargazer, Raven. Hi, 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 hi. Wait a minute. It's coming out of the speakers. Why? Hold on. Oh my god. It never fails. Never ever does it fail. I take like one break and fucking I don't know how to stream. That's it. If I don't stream regularly, if I'm not streaming like at least 3 or 4 times a week, I just don't know how to do it. I can't believe this shit. Hopefully it comes out of my headphones this time, so we don't get double dipping. There we go. This scuff adds the charm. True. Okay, wait. I think it's... Alright, sick. I think we're good. We're good. Holy shit. Anyway, how we doing? Bruh. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for letting me take my impromptu vacation. I didn't really talk about it. It was just like, alright, so there's Hakuoki, and I can't stream this night or that night. Mango's out of town. I can't do it with him. We're not playing Elden Ring. Oh, shit. Looks like the next stream won't be till next Monday. I guess I get a week off. Oopsie whoopsie. I'm glad y'all still like me. What a flawless start. I know, right? I just want to keep it exciting. Man, it was a week. It was a week. Holy shit. Wait, so it was Mango's fault no Elden Ring? Aw, listen. It was Christmas. We were all busy. Come on, right? We're all Christmas, right? It's fine. It's fine. And to be fair, I was kicking the Capitol's ass. Like, I had to slow down. Y'all would have missed me beating Melania in one try. You know what I mean? Like, I had to slow down. We had to take a minute, you know? I'm gonna beat her first try, so, you know. I forgive him, but... So, it was only partially Mango's fault. Like, he was just, like, out of town. I could have just done it alone, but, like, I wanted some time off, too. I had a bunch of shit going on. This new job, like, at the bank, is taking a lot out of me, I won't lie. My god, thanks for letting me be your favorite fluffy vampire. Oh my god. Also, I've just been really, like, I've been sitting down, I'm like, I gotta draw Salem. Like, it's been so long. I miss him. Anyway, we're gonna continue our Hijikata route in Hakuoki. And if y'all are veterans of the channel, if y'all have been here when we read this before and did Iba's route, y'all know what it means when I say we're starting chapter 3. Do not play the intro song again. Oh, hi! All the way back. You know, you stop. Ugh. Harusu. Yeah, so when I say we're starting chapter 3, I mean chapter 3 is gonna make us its bitch. We will be reading chapter 3 for probably the next 3 or 4 streams. It could be 5 hours, it could be 6 hours. Chapter 3 is the longest fucking thing back to the 8. Yeah. Risu knows. I think last time when we read through chapter 3, it was like a solid like 6 or 7 hours worth of it. It didn't help that also I kind of was like, I think chapter 3 definitely got divided up into more parts because there was a lot of shenanigans in the middle there. So it didn't help it either. Gonna go get my popcorn? Yeah. Get a snack, get a drink. We are in it. So we are definitely not finishing all of chapter 3 tonight. I definitely want to read for at least like hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So at least we'll get like a chunk of it done, but we will be in chapter 3 for like the rest of our lives. Anyway, 7 hours of Bluma, sign me the fuck any matter. So yes, we are continuing Hijikata. Yeah, no, what was it? We were like 5 hours in and Muffin's like, I pulled up a guide. We're only halfway or something like that. I was like, what? But yeah. Alright. The dawn of a new year arrived. Oh my god, how timely, right? Holy shit. Oh Lord, I did forget about that. Right? Oh, that was last year. But how timely, like right in time for New Year's. Look at it, it's a new year in here too. It was February of 1865, and we finished eating breakfast. I was carrying a plate full of tea and opened the door to the common room. Oh yeah, you're... Tea's ready!
Oh,
I don't want Inoue to be here. I made my way around the room, pouring a cup of tea for each person there, making sure not to spill. He gave me a warm smile as I handed him his tea. Our boy Inoue, not our boy. You can have him. Go get him. No. Fuck him. No. He did, every time he had a chance to redeem himself in the Iba route, he would show me just how fucked he was. Every time. Like, Inoue, quick, we gotta run after him. He stole something. Oh, I would, but I just twisted my ankle. Like, you motherfucker. God damn it. Inoue route would never Inoue route. No, everyone's favorite character, Inoue. No. No. I wonder, hold on. I gotta know. Does Inoue have any merch? Inoue. Hold on, let me. Hakuoki Inoue. Does he even Okay, no, that wasn't him. There was a Hold on. Is that him? When does he look like this? Stop. No. He can't be hot. That's not fair. He's so gross. That's not him. Don't lie to me. Do not lie to me. I will find you. Yeah, okay, that's not him. That's somebody else. Where is it? Wait, where is that picture? Why is that picture in his gallery if it's not him? It's not there. Why did they lie to me like that? There was a picture of a really hot anime man, and they were like, Inoue, and I'm like, nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. They can't be hot stage one. Look at him and tell me there's a god. We're leaving on the screen. Well, listen, you know, okay, no, he doesn't get hot. Why did it show me that picture if that's not him? Who is that? I don't even know. Whatever, fuck Inoue. I don't think there's an Inoue route. Let me make sure though. Stop, there is an Inoue route? No. It appears in all the spin-offs of Kyoto Winds. He's the captain of the 6th Division. The Waku follows Inoue's extra content in Adventures 1, Adventures 2, Festival Night, Okay, no. There's not actually an Inoue route. Oh, thank God. I was so concerned. Oh my God. Inoue be around spell will be... Yeah, I guess that's out there now. I've now Googled Inoue's route in Hakuoki. Google will remember this, it sure will. And I'm gonna hate it. Thank you. Don't ever talk to me again. I felt the flush of pride at his words, even though I knew quite well that serving tea was hardly impressive. Just the same, I felt that I was helping out in a way, and there was a nice feeling. Then Hijikata spoke, and his words brought me back to the present. Don't ever talk to me if Bloom playing hard to... Stop. You know what? I liked it better when you were, what was it? Who was the... Heisuke. Fucking Heisuke. I liked it better like, Heisuke route? Heisuke route? Heisuke route? At least he's a fucking route. He's not just some broken-ass grandpa side character. Ugh. Man. The Heisuke route and Inoue route are open at this. Yeah, you have to romance them both or none at all. Takeda route? Ew, no. Fuck no. He's such an ass. After what he did to Eva? No. Ooh, sushi? I love sushi. The Kono Dioda. Hit him with that Kono Dioda. Hit him with that, oh, I forget how to say it already. Oh, you're approaching me. There's no Dio round, there's no Inoue, and there's no Easter Bunny. Easy for us. Oh, he already said that. There is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Easter Bunny. There's no Takeda route, there's no Inoue route, and there's no fucking Easter Bunny. Oh my god, and this bitch is here now. Bulma already rejected Eva, the child. Stop! I didn't do it on purpose. I did it so we could see some other bits of the story. You know damn well that none of you would have been okay with me romancing Eva again. Do not even try and reverse engineer this gaslighting, gatekeeping bullshit. I have a friend whose username is a reference to Mega Man. Good. Oh, Eva. No! Ah! Stop! Some other bits. Bruh. We got two bitches on the screen right now, and I hate them both. This chapter is long. It's not fun. I'm having a bad time. This man was named Kashitaro Ito, recruited by Heisuke a few months ago as the Shinsegumi's military advisor and deputy commander. He developed a notoriety teaching Hokushin Ito in his dojo, and he is known for his scholarliness. And his bitchery. God, look how big his hand is. It looks so stupid next to his small, smug little idiot face. I hate him. He's wearing purple like he thinks he's on Hijikata's team or some shit. I hate it here. I'll meme about Dio, but Ito is just flat out a snake. Right? Right? Wait, does Ito have the beyond? He kind of does, actually. God. Look, his hand right there is bigger than Takeda's. Hold on, can I move the, like, words? Nope, my bad. Wrong button. What does this mean about him and Dio? You know what it means, baby. Dio wants that snake. Kondo seemed very impressed by Ito's suggestion, but a silent voice of protest arose. God. You know, the song on route would be interesting. Whoops. God damn it. I click wrong. Every time. Ito's brow twitched as if disturbed by the idea, and he faced Sanan directly. Bro had a great education, but can't get barber with that noodle-ass haircut. It do look like noodles, you're right. Straight up. Some unflavored ramen. What? Sanan route does sound interesting. It really does, doesn't it? Considering how he tried to kill us in the Iba one. Calmly took out his sword. Yeah, calmly my ass. Yes, haircut. Bro was trying to let his bowl cut grow, but it just can't. It's just so fucking gross. Oh, hold up. Whoa. There we go. I forgot about you. Oh, shit. Hey. Hey. Hello, sailor, right? What was that? I don't remember his name. Hold on. We gotta get there. Oh, God. I'm starting to think I have a thing for guys and chokers, honestly. I think that's what's doing it the most. The hair is really, really cool on him, too. I really like the hair. It's very, like, Hoshi-coded. Oh my god, like, he's got the dark blue. Oh my god. Okay, his voice is so good. And also, look at that fucking smug aura. Holy shit. Not gonna lie, I forgot about him too, right? Ugh. Saburo! What's your mouth notes are like? Yeah, let me, hold on. Give me 1 second. Saburo. Route. Does he have a route? Just tell me. He doesn't! Fuck! Shit! We lost. It's all over. It's so over. He doesn't have a route, guys. Oh, antimatter's getting censored? You being a little too thirsty there, bud? Oh my god, he even has one glove on! Ah! Nah! He letting it all hang out. We should get on his route now. Shit! Shit game, right? 0 out of 10. Shit game. Not worth reading. Oh my god, the one arm sleeve and the gloved hand? Fuck! Damn it! I would have been his little bitch Chan, right? God. Son of a bitch. The other man beside Ito was Saboru Miki, who joined the same time as Ito. Allegedly, he was Ito's younger brother by blood. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. You're right. He got all the good genes then. Every single one of them. Not a one went to Mamoru Ito, the snake. What? Damn. Damn. I watched the Sanan bit his lip, inactive restraint to Ito's sour words. The tension was cut with another voice. Hijikata's voice was cold and sharp, like the sound of a blade slicing across whetstone. Ito seemed taken aback, and his eyes grew wide. To be honest, I'd let him put a collar on me. Same. Yeah, you tell him. Fuck him. Hijikata only spoke when necessary, so it must have been something he truly believed. However, he couldn't even seem to bring himself to finish. It seemed as though Hijikata realized his words were reminding Sanan that what he used to be, causing Sanan to curl his lips down into a frown. Yeah, keep your thoughts, feelings, ideas, everything to yourself, especially your hands. You're nasty. Hijikata's eyes seethed with anger towards Ito. Kondo tried to relieve the tension by stepping in and clearing the air. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Out of my sight, actually. Seeing the two get up, Takeda followed right behind them. Through VA also voiced Sakamaki, Subaru, and Daiba. Yes! Yes! Sorry, I love Diabolic Lovers. I was wondering. Because I'm like, that is just such a good voice. My man in that one is Ruki, in case you were wondering. His name's Ruki, right? Diabolic Lovers. Ruki. Yeah, it's Ruki. Oh, it's been even so long since I even thought about Diabolic Lovers. Oh my god, though. Oh, it's so good. Sure, I heard it before, right? Hondo left the common room with Ito and Miki, however, who was still sat before us. Bye! He smirked coldly towards us and then slinked off to leave the common room. Okita spoke once Miki's footsteps were audible.
犯人はまだ江戸にいるだろう。平助の野郎、帰ってきたらとっちめてやる。伊藤さんは尊攘派なんだろう。長州の奴らと同じ考えの奴がよく新選組に入る気になったもんだな。尊皇攘夷だからって長州と同一視されるのは心外らしい。そうかなんとかわけのわからねえことを抜かしてやがったんだよ。
He's voiced the character in Sonic Frontiers Infinite. Wow. The duality of man. There's the name of the...
近藤さんってお人よしですからね。ああいう口がうまくてお腹の中が真っ黒な人に騙されやすいんだよな。
その伊藤さんが参謀で弟が9番組組長か。めんどくさいことになったぜ。
めんどくさい. This is gonna be a real bitch. Eventually, Hijikata approached Sanan, who weakly hung his head, facing the floor in shame. Yeah, don't listen to that bitch. Sanan laughed dryly and shook his head.
剣の腕も確かな方ですよ。優秀な参謀の入隊で、ついに総長はお役御免というわけ
Don't
です。
say that. Sanan left the room as Hijikata's voice trailed behind, echoing in the hall.
三男さんも気の毒にな。あの調子だから近頃は大使連中にも避けられちまってる。
Eh? But why?
無理もねえだろう。どんな言葉をかけても全部悪く取られちまうし、何を言っても皮肉と嫌味しか返ってこねえから、大使たちも怯えちまって近づかねえんだよ。
Oh, poor Sanan. Even though I haven't been there as long as the captains, I knew Sanan was well liked by the other warriors before his injury.
土方さん、伊藤さんたちなんて適当な理由をつけて
For real.
さっさあの人たちが来てから僕毎晩嫌な夢ばっかり見るんですよね。
そんなことできるわけねえだろうが。近藤さんはすっかり伊藤さんに心酔してるみてえだしな。伊藤さんと一緒に入隊してきた連中もそんな扱いをされりゃ黙っちゃいねえだろ。
役に立たない人だな。
Good luck with your Genshin grinding.
鬼副長の役目でしょ。
んじゃてめえが副長やりゃいいだろうが。で、あいつらを追い出せ。
嫌に決まってるじゃないですか。そんなめんどくさいの。
Fuck no, that's way too much paperwork, he said. The consensus was that Ito was not to be trusted, and seemed like no one spoke in his defense. Only one, during all this, quietly sipped his tea. Oh my god. Saito quietly looked up at me as I poured more tea into his cup. Hey, so... what do you think about Ito? I mean, about Ito joining, that is.
様々な考えを持つ者が属してこそ、タイというのは広がりを見せるものだ。
So then...
だが無理に広げようとすると、内部から瓦解を始めることもある。
His words hung in the air, a dark omen for the future of the Shinsegumi. It was considerate of Ito to join, but his presence seemed like a recipe for dissension, if not outright disaster. The setting sun glowed through the windows with a warm, rich maroon, an ominous kind of beauty. It's cold. I came out into the yard and my body stopped due to the cold. Guess spring will take a while. I wasn't too fond of Ito, but it was Sanan and his condition that truly worried me. I really wish his arm would just heal. That arm, or perhaps more accurately the lack of it, was the source of the change of the personality. Still, as nice as it would be for Sanan's arm to simply start working again, that seemed like the stuff of a child's fable, not real life. That was when I remembered.
薬でも何でも使ってもらうしかないですね。三男さんも納得してくれるんじゃないかな。
そうじ。めったなこと言うもんじゃねえ。幹部が羅刹になってどうするんだよ。
Yeah, Furies, guys. Remember, Furies. Not vampires. Okita was talking about the Shinsigumi having some secret serum back in the day. Judging by how they spoke of it, it's an item with circumstances. And I was not to know the existence of that serum. If I were to look into it without approval, there was no doubt that I'd be punished. But I'm the daughter of a doctor. I'm pretty sure that I had more knowledge of medicine than the men of the Shinsigumi did. Oh, okay. I don't think Hijikata would like it if we went snooping. So how about we just go back to the room? Perhaps it would be best to just return to my room. I didn't want to get in trouble for wandering around, but most of all, I didn't want to find myself in anyone's way. Option 3. Dang. There was no option 3. What do you mean? Even though I was worried about Sanan, maybe it's for the best for me to stay out of the way. Just as the sun dipped below the horizon, the compound exploded with activity. My worry increased tenfold. Did something happen? The scuttling. I waited for a few moments for the activity to settle down, but it did no such thing. Something was wrong, and I could feel it. Like the good girl we are. Exactly, bro. Exactly. I struggled against it for as long as I could, but eventually my curiosity got the better of me. There must be someone in the common room. I decided to ask someone what had happened. Yeah, okay, I do like that. Like, they're like, I'm worried about Sanan taking the serum. Okay, who's gonna guard the serum? Well, Sanan. Sanan always did it. Oh yeah, go ahead, let's... Are you serious? Someone tell Nagakura to cover up to... Good lord. And as well, we're at it. Harada as well, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So lewd. Titties, men titties, biddies. I wonder what they meant by treatment. Occasionally I heard the captains referring to something similar from time to time. So, did Sanan drink that thing? Suicide? The words were past my lips before I even thought them. As one, all eyes were in the room turns toward me. Hi. The longer his cold gaze kept me pinned, the tighter my throat became, until I could barely breathe, let alone speak. I felt this strange combination of anxiety, suspicion, and animosity that I had felt before on the night when I arrived at the headquarters of the Shinsigumi. Now, as then, I knew the meaning of that gaze. I felt my eyes go wide at the mention of my father's name. Why would my father's name come up here? Don't tell me. He had something to do with this. Hijikata's gaze slid to Kondo, sporting an unpleasant grimace. After a moment, however, he gave a long, exasperated sigh and turned back to me.
先に言っておく。お前は新選組に必要ねえに高堂さんを探す役には立つかもしれねえ。お前がいなくてもどうってことは。もしおかしなことですが、そこでそいつをてめえの肝にしっかり命じてから話を聞け。
The intensity of Hijikata's statement felt like a sharp dagger pointed at my throat. I'm the daughter. The Shinsigumi only let me stay with them at the slight chance I'd come in handy when the time came to search for my father. Although it wasn't their primary duty, the Shinsigumi had watch over all the manhunts. There's nothing left to tie me here, apart from the memories of last year. Are you gonna kill me? My words were flushed with worry, and Hijikata thinned his eyes like speaking to a servant.
まだ殺さねえよ。もっともいつ死のうと困らねえがな。
Oh. Hot. I was glad, I suppose, that I wasn't going to be killed, but I was still far from happy. I've been with the Shinsengumi for nearly a year, and my position with them hadn't changed. The truth cut deep.
今までは君にも伏せていたのだが、高堂さんはもともとここで薬の研究をしていてな。
You mean... I gulped audibly and carefully formulated what I was going to say in my head before I said it out loud. The one that Sanon took? When Kondo nodded, it was as if there was a great weight resting on
あ
him.
の薬はもともと幕府の高官がここに持ち込んだもの。何でも西洋との貿易で手に入れたものだと聞かされる。
Curiosity swelled inside me, and my head felt light from the anticipation. Still, I knew that digging deep was dangerous, so these thoughts swirled.
人間の筋力と自然治癒能力を爆発的に高める西洋トライの薬。あれを飲んだ者、野生の獣と渡り合うことも不可能ではなくなる。致命傷でなければ傷は立ちどころに塞がる。つまり首を落とされるか心臓を打たれぬ限り戦い続けることができるのだ。
Definitely not a vampire. Does such a concoction really exist? I felt like it was hearing some sort of fairy tale.
ただし、あの薬には甚大な副作用がある。
A price?
あれを飲んだ人間が狂気に駆られ、人の血なしでは生きることさえできなくなるのだ。
Definitely not a vampire.
新選組の大衆実験台に薬の改良を進めていたのが高堂さんだ。
My father? Somewhere deep in my heart, I knew my father had some connection with all of this. Knowing my father was involved with driving men mad, all I could do was wonder why. To perform experiments on the Shinsengumi? So that night in the alley. Saito nodded plainly.
薬を飲んだ大使たちは南部邸にいる。ヤギ邸では人目につくからな。血に触れぬ限り正気を失うことはない。
Man. Saito spoke quietly and indifferently. It was as if he had talked about a distant memory. Living with them for so long made me forget. There is still a line between myself and the Shinsengumi men that couldn't be crossed, and his coldness reminded me of that notion.
大丈夫か？顔色悪いぜ。
I'm alright.
無理すんな。こんな話を聞かされりゃ気分も悪くなるよな。
おしゃべりはその辺にしとけ。今は三男さんのことが先だろうが。
つってもどうするんだ？三男さん死にかけてるじゃねえか。
薬はここに持ち込まれたばかりの頃とは違う。
True, not every white-haired, red-eyed crave for blood is a vampire. See? Yeah, true.
まだ狂うと決まったわけじゃねえ。薬が効いてるんならどんな怪我でも治るはずだからな。
Hijikata felt like he was restrained in saying this, as if he was trying to keep his hopes low.
今度さ、あんたは三男さんの様子を見てきてくれるか。
Like, Bloom is... Oi.
生きるか死ぬか、狂うかの瀬戸に渡るから。行ってこよう。
Kano nodded deeply, then stood and walked towards the room.
三男さんの部屋へは誰も近づけるな。特に伊藤派の連中は。
The Yeah, especially that bitch.
ああ、分かってる。
Furry sheep be no, no.
新橋、前川邸の様子を見てきてくれるか。
分かった。
As he passed, Nagakura's eyes met mine for an instant, and his gaze. In them, I saw the same hostility felt on the night I first arrived, and they were filled with doubt and suspicion towards me. Bro, what the fuck? What did I do to him?
伊藤一派の警戒と牽制を頼む。
Eventually, Hijikata faced his gaze towards me.
雪村。
I still don't know why they absolutely insist these guys are definitely not vampires. Oh, you know, because that's just way too cliche, don't you think? Okay. It seemed as though his suggestion wasn't out of worry for my well-being, but rather that it wasn't a wise idea for me to be wandering around.
裏の南部邸には絶対に行くんじゃねえぞ。
Alright. I bowed slightly, but even with their warnings I would be limited. Where should I go? Oh boy. Alright. You guys think about this? I'll be right back. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. Not gonna lie, I don't remember the context. But, oi! Y'all had one job. I'm kidding. It would be cliche to base an entire game around vampires. No, maybe. Like every 2000s movie didn't do that. I don't think so. Pluma jump scare? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we remain in the common room, because that's where Hijikata is. Y'all had one job, yeah, and I did it so poorly. Okay, but I think we're gonna remain in the common room. I mean, Hijikata was just like, you should stay with a captain or something. Oh my god, why am I yawning? We're discreet. No honor, no maiden. Yeah. I think I'm gonna remain in common room though, because that's where Hijikata is right now. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that one. Saito, Harada, and Nagakura had respectively left the locations requested of Hijikata's command, which meant I was alone with Hijikata. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe it was because Hijikata remained silent, but the mood in the common room felt suffocating. Of course, I bore him no ill will, but we were left to contemplate in somber silence together. She's cooking? Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. My eyes slowly drifted towards Hijikata, his brows furrowed, deep and dense above his drooping eyes. One could see that his heavy concern for Sanan was draining him, and it was only after he closed his eyes to breathe that he quietly spoke.
お前は腐っちまってる姿しか知らねえだろうが。三男さんはもともと才もあり腕も立つ人だ。対局も見えるし、頭も回る。つまんねえことにこだわって 意地張ってばかりの俺の手綱をうまく取ってくれてな。あの人がいなきゃ今の新選組はありえない。
And before Hijikata gets annoyed with us and we lose points. No, no, not possible, not possible. No. That hurts nervous. Oh god, I clicked out of the game.
俺にとっちゃ兄貴みてえなもんだったんだ。
Oh. Hichikata's sincerity dripped from his curt words, and he balled his hands into tight fists. Sanan must have been a really special place in your heart.
言葉にすると安っぽく。
Hichikata said, I don't think so. True. I don't think he knows how to be nervous. Here he sat, captured by thoughts of a life without his old friend. The truth could be devastating, even for Hijikata. His position, however, prevented him from revealing this to others, and by sharing these memories with me, he and the truth could wait.
あの薬を捨てちまわなかったの。三男さんの腕を治すためだった。
Must have had special words. I'm not gay. That'd be gay.
三男さんが必要なんだ。あの人を失うわけにはいかねえんだよ。
He scrunched his face heavily, and his usual coldness was dissolving, replaced by an anguish as he considered the mortality of his dear friend. He is completely spent. It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
根拠はあるのか。
Yep. Back in Edo, I saw my father treat many patients. I'm going to base my judgment on that. Sanan will pull through. There's a saying that illness comes from the heart, so it's important to have a strong heart. If everyone believes that from the bottom of their hearts that Sanan will recover, then... Hijikata's eyes thinned a little. Let's go! Let's go! There goes the route. No! See, I did it! I did it! What do you mean? What you mean? Let's go! Yeah, exactly! I know how to tell him. I got this, bro. Ain't no one knows how to romance samurai men like this sheep.
どうして新選組の副長が
Flipping around.
年下の娘に励まされてる。
The scuff adds charm, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Mm-hmm. She cooking? Uh-huh. Damn right, damn right. The fire in his eyes had
だ
returned.
が、そうだよ
But it did do...
な。三男さん、腕の怪我を治すためにあの薬を飲んだんだ。
It was so cute. Good, good. I am cute. Damn scrunkly even.
あの人が元気になってくれるよう信じて。
Romances Iba once, thinks she can romance anyone. I think I can. I think we got this on lock. We got Iba's ending in one go. I knew the answers from my heart because I loved him. Watch that not happen with this one because I don't love Ichikata as much. Iba, we had one try. We got Iba's good ending on this game in one try. Do not even, Muffin. Do not even. We were cooking. We were in love. We had him wrapped around our finger. In Kyoto Winds. And Edo Blossoms, it was like 3 or 4. But to be fair, in Edo Blossoms, we got his bad ending. And then we did the achievements to get the worst ending, the neutral ending, and then we ended with the good true ending. In Edo Blossoms. Almost got another Iba ending. Scat! Bro! But in Kyoto Winds, we got his true ending on the first go. We did. Watch the tapes. It's in the highlight reel that I posted. We got Iba's good, true, the best possible ending we could in Kyoto Winds on the first go. Alright? And so the long night broke. The captains of the Shinsengumi gathered in the common room.
みんな安心してくれ。峠は越えたようだよ。
Woo! The room collectively breathed a sigh of relief.
で、どうなんだ三男さん。
今はまだ寝ている。静かなものだよ。
今までの大使たちみてえになっちまってるのか。それとも
I didn't see it, so your argument is about. I hate it here. I can't have shit in Kyoto Winds. Inoue simply shook his head.
確かなことは目を覚ますまでわからんね。見た目は昨日までと変わらないんだが。
Suddenly, then the door slid open.
おはようございます、皆さん。ご機嫌いかがで
This
すか？
bitch. This bitch.
うげとはご挨拶ですね。
Good. Get
皆
fucked,
さん
asshole.
お顔の色が優れない様子ですけど。
そりゃ朝っぱらからあんたの顔見たせいに決まってるだろうが。
Oh my god. I wish I had whatever energy Nagakura here is emanating. Just, well, you guys look sad. Yeah, it's because I had to see your fucking face today. My source says I made it the fuck up. No, it's not. Counterpoint, I was there and you weren't, so your argument's bad. Hell yeah. There you go. Bruce just got my back.
長倉君ったら冗談がお上手ですこと。
Ito dismissed Nagakura's snide remark and he turned to face the standing
皆
warriors.
さんの顔色がよろしくないのは、もしかして昨晩の騒ぎと関わりがあるのかしら。
あ、いや、さん、だな。
Reese is the paid actor. Oi, nuh-uh. Counterpoint, nuh-uh. Desperately, Kano's eyes flew around the room as if looking for someone to offer an excuse.
よしごまかせさも。
あ、俺が実は昨日
大根役者は出しゃばらないでくれるかな。
You're dog shit at lying. Let me do it.
そういうのだったらもっと得意な人がいるじゃない。
Okito turned to Saito expectantly, and the latter spoke up at once.
伊藤参謀がお察しの通り、昨晩豚書内にて事件が発生しました。
Fuck you mean, nuh-uh.
事件ですね。
はい。ですが我々もまだ全容を把握できてはいない状況です。今の時点での説明は余計な誤解を招くばかりかと。ですので今夜にでも場を設け、詳しくお伝えさせていただきたく存じます。
そういうことですね。今夜のお呼ばれ、心待ちにしていますわ。
Ito brandished another strange smile, stood, nodded, and left the room. What a bitch.
なんとか見逃してもらえたみたいだね。
What do you mean?
伊藤さんはなんだかんだで頭が回る人だから。幹部が勢ぞろいしてる場に三男さんだけいねえんだ。あの人絡みで何かあったってことぐらいすぐ感づくだろう。
Oh. Ito had likely guessed at what took place, but decided not to press the issue. Hey! I looked up just in time to see Sanan shuffle through the door. Sanan!
そんな化け物を見るような目で見られても困り、
三男さん、起きてていいのかい？
少し気だるいですがね。これも薬の副作用でしょう。あの薬を飲んでしまうと昼間動くことが困難になりますから。
Sanan did look a little pale, but it didn't look too difficult for him to stand or speak. But if it's hard for him to move during the day...
私はもう人ではありません。
Those words sunk our hearts heavily. Even the captains fell silent to his solemn admission.
いや、三男君、君が生きていてくれてよかった。
Facts.
我々はそれだけで十分だと思う。
Kondo stood and grabbed Sanan's shoulders tightly, his expression bright and endearing. Tears nearly walled in his beaming eyes.
それで腕の方はどうなんです？
まだ本調子ではありませんからね。
He lifted his left arm, the arm that before had hung limp at his side, and flexed his hand. It didn't look any different than it did before his injury.
治っているようですね。少なくとも不便がない程度には。
Thank goodness. In spite of the chaos from last night, his wish to use his arm once more came true. However,
あの薬を飲んだってことは昼間動けねえようになっちまったんだろう。それなのにタイムに参加なんてできるのか？
His voice was calm, almost careless.
解決策はあります。私が死んだことにすればいい。これから私は薬の成功例として羅刹を束ねていこうと思っています。
サンナンさん、それ本気で言ってるのか？あんた自分が何を言ってるのか分かってるのかよ。
分かっていますと。長倉君、我々は薬の存在を伏せるよう幕府から命じられているのですよ。私が死んだことにすれば今までのように薬の存在を隠し通すことができる。それにもし薬の持つ副作用を消すことができるのだとすれば、それを使わない手はないでしょう。
They seemed to be against Sanon's idea, though no one said anything. Who would want to co-sign a friend to life as secrecy living in the shadows? But
薬の実験は幕府からのお達しでもあるしな。そうするしかないか。
まあ三男さんが自分で選んだ道ですし、止めたって聞く人じゃないですよね。
よくわかっていますね。
Hijikata scoffed at Sanon's suggestion, and bitterness frothed from his words.
移転の話、冗談じゃ済まされなくなった。三男さんを伊藤派の目から隠すには広い短所が必要だ。
同意します。薬の研究を続けるのであれば、なおのこと移転を急ぐべきかと。
よし、ろくに寝てねえとこ悪いが、話し合いを始めさせてもらうぜ。雪村、お前は部屋に戻ってる。
Okay, understood. Please excuse me. I bowed to everyone and left the common room. I'm happy that Sanan was safe, but a whole flurry of new concerns have arose. Learning of my father's horrible work. What will become of me? Will I be safe? Such thoughts buzzed heavily in my head as I walked back to my room. (1865) June. June 1865. Our emperor had passed, and our year moved from the 2nd of the Ganshi to the 1st of the Kyoto. It was 3 months since we moved to the headquarters of Nishi Hongguanji. There's a lot more room, but more room meant, well, further to walk. I'd walked through almost every day for weeks, and I finally beginning to learn my way around. As I turned the corner near the back of the compound, I caught sight of someone sitting in the shadows. Ah, there you are, Sanan. Your food's ready.
ああ、君でしたか。
The snow has disappeared, and the cherry blossoms bloomed and fled, and now the swallows and the heat had come. Sanan and I exchanged a pair of smiles, and I held out my hands to let the breeze brush across them. It's really gotten warm lately.
ええ。まあ、今の私には風より日差しの強さの方が勘に触りますが。
Really? I didn't think the sun was particularly strong that day, but to Sanan, who hid in the shadows and out of sight during the day, it must have been unbearable. Thinking back to the night of the incident, I remember Sanan transformed into a being with white hair, eyes lusting for blood. We didn't get to see that! What do you mean you remember? But looking at his peaceful smile now made it hard to imagine such a night was real. If someone told me it had all bad dream, I would have believed it. But it wasn't a dream, though, and now Sanan spends his days hiding in the sunlight from others. Definitely not a vampire. Definitely not. No, sure, nope, nuh-uh. I definitely tapped into the Shinsegumi's secrets. For just a moment, the sun lit Sanan's hair. I didn't know if it was a trick of the light or simply my mind being foolish, but in that moment, his hair was a brilliant white.
どうかしましたか？幽霊でも見るような目つきで人を見るのは良いこととは思えませんが。
Oh, no, nothing at all. He looked perfectly normal now, of course. Surely, I thought, I must have simply imagined it. I think we were with Iba, but I know, but like, no. Like, You know what I mean? Like, she was literally just like, I remember when we saw him that night of the incident. Like, no, we didn't. We sat with Hijikata and talked. Like, didn't we? You know what I mean? Absolutely not a vampire. I want to make Kaneki jokes, but Blue Moon didn't watch it. Yeah, I didn't watch Tokyo Ghoul. Sorry. And here, right in front of me, he stood. The fear of the night cast a shadow over my heart. It was unnerving. Heisuke and I made our way through the crowded as usual streets of Kyoto at a brisk pace. You know, I haven't gone out on patrol with you in quite a while, Heisuke.
ああ、そうかもな。俺長いこと江戸に行ってたし。俺の留守中どうだった？
What is Tokyo Ghoul? Risu.
新八さんとか佐野さんにいじめられたりしなかったか？
Ah, everything was fine. They were very kind to me.
そっか。ならいいけど。親父さんの行方はどうなんだ？手がかりとか見つかったか？
None at all.
やっぱ見つからねえか。俺も江戸に戻った時、お前の家の様子を見に行ってみたんだけどな。人が戻ってきた様子はなかったし、ほんとどこに行っちまったんだろうな。
The somberness of oh my god. The somberness of Heisuke's expression started to rub off on me. Now I was depressed. Oh. Thank you for taking the time to look anyway.
いや、別に礼を言われるようなことじゃねえって。そもそもお前が今みてえに自由に外に出られないのも元はといえば
Heisuke? Heisuke stopped himself mid-sentence, which was jarring. Ever since he returned from Edo, he looked glum. Hey, Heisuke. How about you? It's been a while since you were in Kyoto. Does it seem different from Edo?
そうだな。街も人も結構変わった気がする。
Huh? I wonder what was going through his head. Did something happen to him in Edo? His sudden change of character confused me. Heisuke's head jerked up slightly, and he looked across the street. He stood on his toes and waved.
おい、ソージ！そっちの様子はどうだった？特に何も。いつも通りだね。
Okita was out on patrol as well, although his route took him through a different part of the
で
city.
も、将軍上洛の時には忙しくなるんじゃないかな。
The Shogun's coming to visit Kyoto?
そう。近藤さんも張り切ってるよ。近藤さん、家持公のことをすごく尊敬してるから。
Ah, I see. Well, I hope it turns out well. Right, Heisuke?
ああ、まあ、近藤さんはそうだろうな。
Huh? Something had really gotten into him. I glanced at Okita to see if he had noticed anything. Oh boy, it starts. Okita, are you okay?
平気だよ。ちょっと風邪をひいちゃったみたい。
Oh my god. I see. Well, please take care of yourself. I have medicine to treat cold, so I'll give you some when we return.
そう。ありがとう。君でもごくたまに役に立つことがあるんだね。
Bruh. What's the matter? Okita's eyes looked past me, and suddenly something caught his attention off to the side.
おい小娘、断るとはどういう了見だ？
やめてください。話して。
民草のために日々上位を論ずる我ら志士に尺の一つや二つ自分からするのが当然であろうが。
Across the street, a clump of perhaps 3 or 4 men were harassing a young girl. Okita, Heisuke!
分かってるって。お前はここで待ってろ。
But it appeared that Okita got to them first. Who is that? You'll
上位っ
see.
て言葉も君たちに使われるんじゃ。
Mostly because I don't think it got revealed in the Iba route who she was. So we'll see if it even gets revealed in the Hijikata route. I know it gets revealed in the Kazuma route though. I remember it because that's how I know who she is. The Ronin's eyes found Okita's jacket. The men stiffened.
その羽織、新選組か。
知ってるなら話が早いな。どうする？
Wait, can I say it? Do you remember? Do you remember Risu? I'm proud of you if you do. Yeah? Okay. Another sexy person adds to the game. Oh yeah? You think so? Hmm. Their moods were not totally deflated yet, as their ringleader made one more attempt.
いいからとっとと失せろって。
The sight of two Shinsegumi blue jackets standing shoulder to shoulder was enough to deter her men.
貴様ら覚えておれ。
The last of the color drained from their faces, and they turned tail and ran.
俺たちを見てとっとと逃げ出すぐらいなら最初からあんな真似するなっての。
Who is Risu remembering? The girl? Yeah, the girl. You aren't gonna go after them? Arrest them?
どんな罪で？君って意外と過激だな。
Just wait for Edo Blossoms? It's true. I'm pretty sure it gets talked about in Edo Blossoms, you're right. I didn't really mean it like that.
助けてくださってありがとうございました。私、南雲薫と申します。
I watched as the girl gave Okita a quick bow. She was so refined. So ladylike. Even dressed like a girl. I doubted I could ever be as elegant as her. It had only just begun to feel sorry for myself when suddenly I felt a hand on my arm. Good job. I also remember her. Ah, there you go. Well, Okita.
いいからこの子の横に立って。
Even dressed like a girl with high standards. Right, are you ready for this? I wonder who that is. He shoved me next to the girl that we had just rescued, and then stepped back and stroked his chin thoughtfully. Okita? I glanced nervously toward the girl and attempted to smile kindly under the circumstances. The smile she gave the return was beautiful, but there was something about it that seemed cold. I wonder, yeah. She seemed familiar.
やっぱりよく似てるね、二人とも。
We look alike? That's when I finally realized. She was identical to whom I saw in the mirror.
俺は全然似てないと思うけどな。いや似てるよ。きっとこの子が女装したらそっくりになると思うな。
沖田さん、この方困ってらっしゃいますよ。
Oh, yo, our mom is hot as fuck. You wish that was our mom. You fucking wish. I had to say something, but what? Perhaps you saw through my confusion, or perhaps it was something else.
きちんとお礼をしたいのですけれど、今は所用がありまして。
But her assistants, though. She isn't? I'm so confused. Don't worry. You were on the right track. Just, if it gets revealed, it gets revealed. If not, you know, there's Edo Blossoms, which I'm sure it'll touch on her again. Wait till you see her friend. Oh, gosh. I don't know. Okay, now I'm thinking Muffin and Risu don't know who this is. If you guys think this is Miss Sen, this is not Miss Sen. We haven't met Miss Sen yet. Or her friend. Stop etching me. Oh! Wrong button. Wait, it's not? No. Miss Sen had brown hair. Her assistant didn't look like us. This is somebody else. That's what I was saying. I'm like, do you actually remember? Because the Cosmo route is the only route so far that we read that even talks, that even gets into this bitch's story. If that helps you figure out who the fuck she is. But no, this is not Miss Sen. We don't talk about this lady. We don't talk about Kaoru at all in Iba's route. Oh, okay, maybe now you remember? Yeah. Remember? Okay, good. Yeah. I remember feeling really bad for them when we were reading the Kazuma route. A little turned on. You confused with the other girl? That's what I thought. Yeah, okay. Figured it was Sen. Nah, Sen has brown hair. Miss Sen is really cool too. But this is not Miss Sen. With that, the girl who called herself Kaoru disappeared to the crowds of Kyoto, although the uneasiness created by her presence remained.
おいおい、ありゃ掃除に気でもあるんじゃねえの？今のがそう見えたんなら、平介は一生佐野さんに勝てないよね。どういう意味だよ？
Getting blue-balled here. Kaoru, that's her name. Yeah, Kaoru. Their back and forth continued, but my mind was elsewhere. Last night's rain left a number of puddles on the road, and when I looked into them, I saw that strange girl who looked just like me. Kaoru, huh? Wind caught the surface of the puddle, sending a flurry of ripples across it. Oh, alright, I'm coming. I turned and ran towards Heisuke and Okita, already on their way back to headquarters. The temple was much larger than the compound in Mibu, as advertised. The whole Shinsengumi could gather in the common room with space to spare. As Kondo spoke, his voice echoed grandly throughout the hall. Standing before Kondo was where many proud men under his leadership was glowing with expressions.
皆も徳川第14代将軍徳川家茂公が上洛されるという話は聞き及んでいるところ。その上洛に伴い、公が二条城に入られるまで新選組総力をもって警護の任に当たるべしとの要請を受けた。
I was gonna say now I'm the on the other side. Gaslighting was the Higurashi spoiler. This obvious in retrospect. It sounds familiar though.
将軍校の警護を新選組が？
こりゃとんでもねえ大出世だな。
池田屋や金門の変の活躍でお偉いさん方も俺たちの働きを認めざるを得なかったんだ。
警護中は文字通り僕らの刀に国の行く末がかかってるってことですか？
そういうことだ。てめえら気合い入れていけよ。
I know I wasn't here for the first one, so I guess I don't know this girl. Yeah, I don't think... I am so sure that we don't... Like, I am like 99% sure that that is the only time we saw her was in that little interaction in the Iba route, was just that. Like, we saw her... There was an option later on to, like, do you go run to her because she, you know, she has info on this battle, or do you go over here and do this thing? And for Iba's route, we went over there and did that thing, so we didn't go talk to her again. She does come up later. I don't know. Maybe we'll get, once we're reading a bit more to see where Hijikata is, maybe we'll get to interact with her a little more. But the Kazuma route is where, like, she's really involved. I shouldn't say really involved, but, like, she's involved enough so that we get revealed who the fuck she is, kind of a thing. Apologize for my mistake, Mistress. You may punish me. Nah, it's okay. It's okay. Don't tell me she's a dude. Why would you think that? Why would you think that's a man? You say like it's gonna change anything. Right? Why would you think that? It's true that me and Rooster are both like, why would you think that? I wonder.
将軍校の警護とはまた大役ですな。
本当に。
I mean, you know, I know, you know, the dialogue earlier. What you mean?
本当に惜しい方をなくしましたわね。
Ito wiped the crocodile tears away from his eyes with a silk handkerchief. God, this guy is such an asshole. Just like a lady, yeah. That made you think that's a man? Kind of like how we're dressed like a man. Like that? Ito and his followers were told San died. In fact, the entire incident surrounding his transformation had been covered up. Only a few of the men in Shinsengumi really knew the truth.
Ito-san.
Just like that. Yep. Ito. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll get more info on Kaoru in this route. Maybe we won't. You never know. But yeah, no. When we run into Miss Sen, she was MVP in the Evo route. 100%. Her and her assassin bodyguard. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I play enough visual novels to know, I think, maybe, probably, sort of, kind of, maybe get, yeah. I am absolutely positive that I'm kind of sure. Kind of energy.
まずはタイの編成を考えねば。とりあえず俺とトシ、それからソジ。
待ってくれ近藤さん。ソジは今回外してやってくれねえか。
なぜ？
なんでも風邪が治らねえとかだな。養生しろって散々言ってるのによ。
本当か？大丈夫なのかソジ？
大した風邪じゃないんですけどね。土方さんは大げさなんですよ。
何言ってやがるんだ。さっきも咳してただろうが。
それ薬を売りつけるための工場ですか？何を言われても石田三役は買いませんよ。
そんなんじゃねえよ。いいから言う通りにしろ。
I gave Okita some pretty strong medicine not too long ago. I wonder if that didn't work. Or maybe he hasn't had a cold, or rather he's inhaling dust from the lack of cleaning here? Then suddenly someone raised their hand.
平介、どうしたんだね。
あのさ、近藤さん。実は俺もちょっと調子が。
なんだ、平介も風邪か？せっかくの晴れ舞台。全員揃って家持公をお迎え。
すいません。
ああ、いや、せめたいずれまた機会もあるであろうし、二人にはその時存分に働いてもらいたい。
Kondo and Hijikata continued to discuss their formation, but suddenly Hijikata turned to me.
そういや雪村、お前はどうする？
What?
ぼけてるんじゃねえよ。お前は警護に参加するのかって聞いてんだ。
I can go?
無論構わんとも。君も今や新選組の一員と言っても過言ではない。
Could I really go? I hesitated for a moment, confused, and Okita laughed.
まあ言ってもいいんじゃない？そんなに危険もなさそうだしね。長州藩士は今日に出入りできねえから、切った張ったの騒ぎにはならねえだろうし。
What should I do? I'm just a little concerned about a person like me, who's not a warrior at all coming along, but I was feeling emotionally strained with no leads of my father turning up in the rounds. I'll go.
よし、わかった。お前には伝令やら使いっ走りを頼むことになると思う。
The smugness of this man. He's like, good, I need someone to run errands for me. God damn it.
使ってやるから覚悟しとけ。
Let me get a sip. Take that out of context. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. In the early days of the Tokugawa shogunate. Good, I could always use a good errand girl. Exactly, bro. Me when somebody says I'm a good girl, it's just a puddle. Nijo Castle was a place for the shogun to stay on his way to the capital. It's been a while since the shogun actually stayed in it, though. Call me a good girl again. Yeah. We meet at the shogun on the road and begun our escort about 30 minutes earlier, and arrived at the castle relatively recently. But now, I imagine, Kondo, Nagakura, Inoue, and the men were greeting the officials and the other important people in the shogun's retinue. Well, I've got a job to do. It was my job to tell the soldiers when to change shifts and carry messages back and forth. A glorified errand girl, in other words. I don't see myself being useless, though. I think. Calling it Farisu should have been just said for Bloom instead. I've got a message. I love you. Well, I'm not here to play.
じゃあまともな刀も刺してないお前が何しに来てるんだ？
Wow. Okay, first of all, I got plenty I could do for you, big boy. Anyway, I got a message. I've come here to do what I can. Would you mind if you stopped playing games? The chief is currently going around, paying his respects to the people in the castle. Everyone else continue with the guard. Huh? That's it? It's that simple?
なんだそのバカ面は。俺が伝達を聞いたのがそんなにおかしいか。
Ah, well, no, I just...
仕事は仕事だからな。市場を挟むつもりはねえんだよ。
How do I... Oh, no! I actually hit auto read, son of a bitch! I just wanted to, like, remove the text bar. I wanted a screenshot. It was nice. It was pretty. Damn it. Oh, well. After he shooed me away, I continue attending to my duties as messenger. Bruh. I know, right? God damn. The surroundings of Nijo Castle, I ran to see the warriors wearing a white uniform, which was different from the afternoon uniform. They don't seem too nervous, but I guess it makes sense. Some of the Imperial Nationalist extremists were driven out of Kyoto, and many warriors fled. Should we go back? I'm pretty sure there's history option. Yeah, but like it's just gonna show the thing, it won't. Whatever. It's fine. We didn't miss any real dialogue. It was just me saying, alright, this boy listened, I can't believe it. Alright, anyway. There's no way anything could happen. A sudden chill ran down the length of my spine and I froze. I knew this feeling. A length of cold steel seeking entry into your flesh. Eyes shining with a lust for blood and violence. Since I began living with the Shinsigumi, I felt it more than once. Bloodlust. My eyes were drawn to the roof, where there was no one I could think to look. A large wall cast a shadow, shielding the section of the roof from the moonlight. And there they stood. You! They looked very distinctive, unlike any soldiers I'd seen before. But 3 sets of piercing eyes scattered my thoughts, making it hard to think. Yes, same girl. Oh. I had recognized them. Now I had put names to faces. Chikage Kazuma. Kyuji Amagiri. Kyo Shiranui. They were connected to both the Satsuma and the Choshu, and they'd made an effort to impede the Shinsengumi at Akita, and again on the Hamaguri. Why are you here?
どうやってここに立ち入ったかを聞いてやがんのか？だったら答えは簡単だ。俺ら鬼の一族には人間が作る障害なんざ意味をなさねえんだよ。
Yeah, hi Daddy Kazuma, hi.
我々はある目的のためにここに来た。君を探していたのです。
For me? What? My heart was pounding so hard it could burst. Why do these guys know my name? I don't understand. A demon? What do you mean? And what are you here for? Nah, you must be joking. He stepped forward, cloaked in shadows. When Amagiri spoke, it was calm and peaceful, as if he were reasoning with a frightened child. Demon's not a vampire. Well, kinda, sorta is. A little bit. I held my breath. How does he know my secret? I've never revealed it to anyone before. Well, His words struggled to come to mind, and just as I was about to deny their accusations. Shirinui's gun glistened eerily. After Kazuma glanced at Shiranui, his eyes drifted towards the Kodachi at my hip again. My family name? What's wrong with Yukimura? I didn't understand what he was saying, and the cold sweat started itching down my spine. His hand stretched out from the darkness, pale and grasping like the tentacle of some hideous subterranean monster. I heard a sword unsheath from its scabbard, and someone stood in front to shield me. This person is? It's Iba. Of course it's Iba! His brave words were directed at Kazuma, but his eyes glanced to mine reassuringly. Iba root confirmed. No, it's not, but I want Hijikata. Me too, okay? Me too. But honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think that it's scripted that Iba is the one that saves us. Starting to think so. Imagine if it was Inoue, I would have threw up. Iba! Despite him standing before me, I was in complete disbelief that he was here. What are you doing here? Come to think of it, it made a lot of sense that Iba and Okazume would be here for the shogunate. Kazuma flashed a hot white glare of contempt towards the blade pointing at his neck. His permeating gaze burrowed into Iba. Iba was unshaken, and his resolve looked unbreakable as he stared at Kazuma. The way Kazuma just calls him a bitch, I don't... You could hear a pin drop in the silence of their strained staring contest. Eventually, Kazuma turned towards Amagiri and barked commands at him. Amagiri shrugged, then sighed, stepping forward. Yada yada. I love how determined Iba is, right? Amagiri assumed a fighting stance, and an aura of rage began emanating from him. The hairs on my body stood up immediately. It felt as if suddenly plopped before some creature, its fangs ready to sink into me. It's said that a talented swordsman, when crossing paths, can estimate another's power by looking into each other's eyes, even without drawing swords. Iba! My throat was dry from the nervousness and worry, but I screamed his name as loudly as I could. But... He raised his voice, repeating himself, and I retreated slowly behind him. I didn't think there was a chance Iba could lose, but I reached over my kodachi just in case. Iba regripped his sword and faced Amagiri. The tension seemed impenetrable. Then suddenly, Amagiri dropped his guard briefly, attempting to predict Iba's movements. Iba didn't miss that opportunity. He swiftly thrusted the tip of his blade towards Amagiri, but it dodged immediately. Iba's eyes widened, and mine did too. Amagiri possessed superhuman speed, and my human eyes couldn't follow him. But Iba did not yield. Iba's swordsmanship was masterful, almost superhuman as well. He was able to corner Amagiri. He moved like a flowing river. His economy of motion was natural and in total control. It's awe-inspiring that I forget that I'm watching a battle and not a performance. The compliments from Amagiri came as a surprise to Iba, and Kazuma as well, whose eyebrows furrowed deeply at the display. A true battle between two highly skilled warriors left no room for movement or reprieve. If one side would become distracted, if even for a second, it could cost them their life. Iba exclaimed loudly as he swung his blade with an extreme amount of force. He had it in the bag. Or so I thought. He must have never anticipated, in his entire life, that someone could catch the sword with their bare hands. Iba's expression was incredulous, and he gritted his teeth with frustration. Amiguri's eyes thinned before he spoke softly. Iba stared silently, offering no response. It seemed as though Amiguri's suggestion was not untrue, and Iba seemed bitter at his intentions were read like such a short amount of time. Amiguri closed his eyes and shook his head, gesturing they had no further intention of continuing the fight. Oh shit, he's got a gun! Shirinui grew impatient, and he pulled out his handgun of irritation. The cold steel shined, and the barrel was pointed towards Amiguri and Iba. No! Before I knew it, I was running towards Shirinui, and in a fit of confusion I acted instinctively. I reached both arms, palms out, towards the gun that was pointed. In that moment I heard a gunshot fire off. It rang so heavily in my head that I felt like my skull had slammed against the ground. Pluma. After Iba screamed, there was a prolonged period of silence. Maybe I stumbled across Nirvana. As I attempted to recollect myself, I opened my eyes silently. MC died, yeah, right. I guess Shirinui moved away at the last second, but then he took aim once again with his gun. His bullet shot through both my hands. In the palms of my hands, crimson dripped through the new holes that formed like a red spider lily. Rip, bad ending, roll credit. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm okay. I tried my best to play off the intense pain, forcing a strange smile through gritted teeth. Iba, however, looked like he was even more pain when he saw that I was hit. Daddy Kazuma. Ah! Kazuma then unsheathed his katana, its bright, blinding sheen disorienting me. Once again, Shirinui pointed the gun towards Iba. Amiguri quietly moved into his fighting stance. Although he tried his best to keep prosperity in his stance, Iba was looking shaken, and he was sweating from the battle. He was having trouble when it was a one-on-one, but now there's three to him to deal with. Iba gripped his sword with bloody fingers, and he slowly inched backwards. All of a sudden... There you go, here's Daddy. And it's wild that it's just a regular revolver, yeah. Seems like he might be the most powerful one in this age of swords. The guy with the gun. I heard a familiar voice in the darkness. I'm fine. This is nothing. Kazuma stared angrily in our direction as the Shinsugumi men arrived.
ことを勘ぐるより幕臣どもに媚びでも売ってきた方がいいのではない。名をなす絶好の機会だ。
We should. Okay, Heisuke, calm down. Yeah.
そうはいかねえよ。池田屋の時といい、金門の変の時といい、きな臭い騒ぎの時には決まっててめえらが現れやがるから。宝庫の憂いっつうの早いうちに立っとくに越したことはねえだ。
Hijikata smiled wearily, pointing his sword towards Kazuma. God, I love Daddy Kazuma! Oh my god! You're just attention-seeking horse, he said. Oh my god, quit. Kazuma was about to put Hijikata to rest.
Kazuma,
Two daddies, wow, right? Kazuma briefly glared at Amigiri for discouraging him, but eventually his red eyes returned to me. Hijikata attempted to chase after Kazuma and his cronies. However, they disappeared as if they melted right into the darkness. Iba nodded to Harada, and the other men ran after Kazuma, disappearing into the night. Silence returned, and all we could hear were the cries of the insects in the water in the canal. Kazuma's cool as fuck. He really, really is. Iba was very gentle in approaching me, but I just couldn't show my scars. There's no way I could let him see. This wound where the bullet just pierced. An injury, one so serious it shattered bones. It already healed. I can't let anyone know about my body. When I was a little girl, I remembered that I had made a vow with someone. However, Iba's tone grew increasingly concerned. What? The story made me sit here with Iba. This one isn't my fault again, I swear. I'm gonna hide my hands. Just because we haven't done that one yet, and I don't think either one really helps the Hijikata shit. No, I can't afford for Iba to find out about my body. It seems like my injuries were lighter than I thought. I can tend to it myself, so please don't worry about me. I spoke hurriedly, but Iba just stared back at me. He wore a very stern expression, and there was a pause before he spoke again softly. Well, his probing questions put me on the spot, and for a moment I felt like it was difficult to speak. Okay, wait. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Oh no, Luma focus, I'm trying. Bruh, okay, you can't blame me. We did the other one the other time and we got as good. I just thought, ah! Anyway. Oh my god. Oh, run it back. I can't run it back. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, not rest in peace. It's not ruined. Stop. I think I contemplated. I think it just means that there's points for Iba. It's not like that, it's not like if we pick the other one, we got a point for Hijikata. You know what I mean? I think it's fine. It's fine. I gave up and showed him both my bloody hands. He softly grabbed my hands and slowly, gently wiped the wounds with his handkerchief. After wiping the dried blood, his hands suddenly stopped. I wouldn't blame him. The bullet wounds that were supposed to be in my hands were completely vanished. His eyes thinned, scanning me with conspicuous gaze, and he looked directly in my eyes. You see, I tried to play it off, but nothing reasonable came to mind. I closed my eyes and hung my head. I know, it's not ordinary, huh? No matter how many times I got injured, my scars always healed immediately. I wondered when it was that I noticed it wasn't normal. Copium is strong with his sheep. Oi. Oi, the game forced me to sit there with Eva. It really wasn't my fault. Earlier, Amagiri had noticed that my body could do it. Unnatural things. They all thought I was one of them, but who were they? If their words were true, then I must be. Suddenly, Iba put his hands on my shoulders. It startled me, so I gasped slightly, and then he stood up there with his warm, kind smile. He's so good. He's just so good. It was as if he could read my mind. But why? Iba. He tightened his grip of his hands on my shoulders a little more. His soft voice tingled in my ears, and it felt nostalgic. Counterpoint. Iba is her childhood friend, so he probably keeps on trying to talk to her. Yeah, see? It's fine. I responded a little surprised, but Iba quietly opened up before me. Oh. The memories, ever so slowly fading in through the years, started trickling in, gradually gaining color as Eva began to describe them to me. Yeah, that's right. When I was a child, there was an older boy that occasionally visited my father in order to read his books. He was a quiet fellow, always studiously reading. It was almost impossible to imagine that the boy who would become a talented swordsman, whose duty is to guard the shogunate. That was really you? I still couldn't believe it, and he smiled shyly to me. His words made me gasp. You can't let anyone know that your injuries heal quickly. It wasn't my father who told me that, it was Iba. There was another thing I remembered. It was a promise he mentioned. All of a sudden, I was thrown back into a fresh plume of revere. His name, the name I used to call him, came back to me. Hachiro? He squinted, as if the sun shined in his eyes. Not on the Ipa side, though. Older boy? FBI, relax. This is just a game. I mean, you've gotten so tall, Hachiro. I don't remember you being so gallant. Oh, my cheeks felt hot. I could tell I was blushing beyond belief. I didn't mean anything by it. I was, speaking out loud. I only spoke what came to my head immediately, I'm just like an ordinary girl. Iba's enthusiasm dropped a little, and his glance to the side for a moment. Oh, right, the Kokoro. Oh my god. This is shit. It makes you do this in everyone's route, not just his? This sucks. How do you not do Iba's route every time? This sucks. Good thing I'm an elite gamer who can definitely romance the other guys. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to correct my own words and just left it as it is. But it felt strange telling him this in person. Eva sternly shifted the conversation, however. I feel bad now, definitely, right? Cat? Is it the same as handsome? Yeah, pretty much. Not struggling at all. Yeah, it's definitely not. I silently shook my head. That's the thing. I have no idea. What could those men know about me? They seem to know the history of my sword and of my name. Suddenly...
Oi, Hachiro! 雪村どこにいるんだ
That voice.
トシさんたちが戻ってきたみたいですね。話の続きはまた今度にしましょうか。
When we met back with Hijikata, Ibo recounted what had just happened between us. But I guess in the end, Kazuma and his men disappeared, leaving no trace behind, and the men were unable to hunt them down. Since then, once the rest of the men returned, there was a meeting among the captains. The subject of the meeting was the 3 men at Nijo Castle, Shikage Kazuma, Kyuji Yamagiri, and Kyo Shiranui. Way to ruin the moment, you silly little whack. Imagine we finished having Ibo and oh my god. They called themselves demons. In their previous encounters, the Shinsengumi suggested that they were somehow involved with Satsuma and the Choshu. The Satsuma were most powerful to maintain the opposition, and the Choshu were publicly expressive of their dissent towards the shogunate. The Choshu were essentially enemies of the court. I don't know how the 3 men are supposedly affiliated with the domains, but it was abundantly clear that they are not to be dealt with carelessly. And there was another problem, however. Why had they come for me? They said I was one of them, and I knew about my family name and my kodachi. But how? My name is Bluma Yukimura. I'm the daughter of my father and my mother. I'm a normal girl, nothing out of the ordinary. But who am I? Hey, what a cool stopping point. Woohoo! Stop. 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 Oh, now you do the thing where you move the window. Okay. Oh, right. I gotta click the fucking button there. Save. Save. I'd say that's some pretty good progress. Pachi, pachi, pachi. Can we romance Kaoru? No. I don't want to get into it too much. But no. It's kind of illegal. Fachi, fachi, fachi. Chapter 3, Part 1 done. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. The 8 hours. Yeah. Whew. I think this is the same end screen we had the last time we were on Chapter 3. Probably. How many parts left? Shit game. God. How many parts are left? I think. Aren't there only 5 chapters in Kyoto Winds? And we're in Chapter 3. Let's see. No, wait, goddamn. Wait. What? Illegal? Yes, I said illegal. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming in for the first part of Chapter 3. I'm pretty sure there's only 5 chapters in Kyoto Winds, if I remember right. Hold on. I can check quick. Let me actually just go to my... Oh, shit. Oh, my God. YouTube. Let me just quick check and see how many chapters was it when we did Iba's thing. I know Edo Blossoms was really short too. It only had like 5 chapters. Edo Blossoms we finished in 2 streams. We were on it. We wanted to see that fucking story come to fruition. We were so thirsty for Iba and his short hair. Oh my god. Yeah, Edo Blossoms, it looks like, was only 4 chapters. Yeah, okay. Kyoto Winds only has 5 chapters plus an epilogue. At least that's what it was for Iba. So I'm gonna go with Hijikata. It probably is the same. Probably. Chapter 3 is like hour. Yeah, Chapter 3 is really long. I wasn't kidding when it was like, when I said it was like 3 streams. At least. It's gonna be at least 3 streams to do just Chapter 3. The moment I bring up, you know what? Anyways, guys, this chapter... As an illegal FBI gonna watch me, or because you say so? I don't think the FBI will watch you. You will get some weird looks if you do this. God, I hope it reveals who Kaoru is, just so anyone can be like, oh, that's what you fucking meant. Alright, anyways, next stream is Wednesday. It's my 1-year anniversary. We're gonna watch some old videos. Definitely gonna go watch my debut highlights or wherever the fuck I want. Maybe draw a little bit. I don't know. We'll do something. We'll have a good time. A bit of a Zatsudan, if you will. And maybe I'm gonna watch it either way. It's true. Might as well give them a good... Jesus Christ. So you're telling me she can be romanceable? No. It's not an actual route. And no, I don't think you should ship Kaoru and MC. For reasons. Looking forward to January 1st. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yay, anniversary. Yay! So I hope you'll come out, or at least say hi. I'd really appreciate it. Sad I'm gonna miss some of it, yeah. Ripping pasta, man. Okay, but anyways, so I hope I'll see you then. If I don't see you in the next one, I'll see you when I see you, okay? Okay. Everyone have a good night, a good evening, and bye-bye.